Good evening and welcome to the Canisius broadcast of the St. Mary's Lancers versus the Canisius Crusaders. I'm Christian Keogh, joined by my partner Martino Renzoni.
How you doing, Christian? How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Martino?
I'm doing well.
Can you tell me how the last two games for both of these teams has gone?
Well, Canisius' last game was Monday night with a 5-3 win over the Clarence Red Devils. And for St. Mary's had a game Monday night versus the St. Joe's Marauders and won 4-3. What does the previous games look like between these two teams?
Well, the last three meetings have ended in the Crusaders winning 1-0. The second game resulted in the same score, 1-0 in the Crusaders' favor. Then in the playoffs, we faced the Lancers and lost 4-2.
It seems like we got a pretty good game ahead of us then.
I certainly hope so. It's going to be very good, very hard, and fantastic. Right now, we're going through the last messages to the team, and the game will begin shortly. Thank you for your patience. The starting goalie for the St. Mary's Lancers will be Dylan Murphy, number 30. The starting goalie for the Canisius Crusaders is number 1, Ronald Cawley. Here we go, folks. Face-off won by Canisius. Canisius with the puck across the blue line. Sent to Quinn Griffin. Back behind the net. Puck sent back to Quinn Griffin. Quinn Griffin up to 24. Puck sent down into the Mary's zone. First whistle.
We already have a penalty here.
Penalty to number 12 of St. Mary's, Anthony DeFonso.
Did you see what that was for?
I did not.
Standard 2-minute penalty.
Sean Milligan about to take the face-off for Canisius. Won by St. Mary's. Back up to the point. Up to Ashton Curtin. Curtin dumps it back into the St. Mary's zone. Vinny Morrow down in deep chasing. Mary sends it back to the Canisius zone. Quinn Griffin on the chase. Ronnie Cawley steps out to take it. Quinn Griffin behind the net. Gives it to Spencer DeLeo. Spencer DeLeo shooting up the ice. Gives it over to Ashton Curtin. Around the net, slips and falls. Battle in the corner. Around the net, St. Mary's gets it, wraps it around the blue line. All the way back down to the Canisius zone. Ronnie Cawley steps out of the net to grab it. Gives it to Quinn Griffin. Sent all the way back down to the St. Mary's zone. All the way back, Quinn Griffin catches it. All the way back to Matt Uzinski. Matt Uzinski fighting in the corner. Now they battle in the corner. Out to Jacob Leduca. Quinn Griffin behind the net looking for a pass. Hands it off to Matt Uzinski. Leduca skating up the ice. Uzinski picks it up. Entered the blue line. Pass over to Leduca. Leduca passes it over. Uzinski with it. In front of the net. Save.
This has been back and forth during this penalty. Wow.
This seems to be going well for the Crusaders as of right now.
Well, St. Mary's had a very good beginning. And then now it's in their in the zone now.
Joe Ciccato is about to take the face-off for Canisius. Joe Ciccato wins the face-off. Right down to Luke Braun. Braun dumps it in. Charles Piggott picks it up, coming around the net. Pass over to Uzinski. Uzinski dumps it in for LaDuca. Slap shot all the way down, back to the other end. All the
10
way up to
seconds left of the
LaDuca.
penalty.
LaDuca on a breakaway. Passes it up. St. Mary's rushing it back down. Back up into the St. Mary's zone, rushing towards the net in the corner. Gianni Vona gets it. Sent over to Ryan Coyne. St. Mary's number 20, Alex Marusolo. Shot on net, back down to the corner. Crusaders with a big hit near the boards. Pass over, Eli Noble takes a hit to get the puck out of the zone.
Oh.
Coyne makes a big hit right along the boards.
This has been a pretty energetic game so far. Hits everywhere, couple of shots.
Number 25, penalty for tripping, 2 minutes.
There was a couple of hits in the last, 2 minutes.
This is true. They were fantastic. Number 25, Aiden Ward with the penalty, 2 minutes for tripping. Face off in the Canisius zone, gets it all the way down. Sent down to Dylan Murphy. Connor Swizlinski up to Ryan Leamer. Ryan Leamer shooting down the ice past the red line. Ronnie Colley with the save.
Good decision by Ronnie there to just cover it up. Maybe get a change. Nope.
Got a whistle, stop the play. Restart from your zone.
Yep. No change for for Canisius Crusaders today.
Crusader face-off. Lost. St. Mary's wins. Up to the point. Puck caught and dropped back down at the blue line. Steps in. Shot. High. Andrew Baker with it, up by the point. Over to Connor Swizlinski. Back to Baker. To Swizlinski. Shot saved by Colley and out of the Crusader zone. Swizlinski sends it all the way up to Ryan Leamer. Aiden Edenbauer. Back to Baker. Baker to Leamer. Leamer with it up by the boards. Down to Edenbauer. Across to Baker. Baker to Swizlinski. Swizlinski to Miller. Down back to Edenbauer. And now Baker. Andrew Baker skating up. Swizlinski out to Griffin. Griffin with a shot saved. Colin McCarty fighting off. Anthony DeFonso skating down. Winds up for a shot. Blocked. Big hit in the corner. Up to front. Shot. Saved.
That was close.
Saved by
no
Ronnie
goal.
Colley and
It might be in the net, but that's a no goal.
Charles Piggott. What a play by Piggott.
Dove in front of the net right there and
Gave
stopped it
up
right in
his
the
body
corner.
to save a goal.
Ronnie seems like he's fixing his helmet. It's been a very physical game in front of the net so far.
Indeed it has.
Lots of pushes and shoves.
Starting to get physical, which I've totally expected considering these last 3 games that these teams have been in.
Sorry?
The last 3 games that these teams have been in have been very physical, very competitive.
This is a penalty shot.
Oh, we have a penalty shot.
I didn't notice that. They probably called that because of the
Number 11, Jack Ellis.
player save. I did not even expect that.
I was not expecting to have a penalty shot. Although he did make the signal for it by the net.
I didn't see that.
He crossed his arms up.
Oh.
Here we go. Jack Ellis coming down. Ronnie Colley. Ellis scores. 1-0, St. Mary's.
Well, there's really nothing we can do about that.
Colley took a chance, didn't end up working out. He'll get it the next time.
It's a shame that there was so much effort to save that one goal and the penalty shot.
Up to take the face-off, Ben Indelicato and Sean Milligan. Crusaders are still on the penalty kill.
Hopefully they can find a way to make a comeback now within this period.
Face-off won by St. Mary's. Noah Kellogg. Up to Milligan. Milligan dumps it into Aiden Ward. Out of the penalty box. Across. Shoots. Save.
Oh, Canisius is responding with a lot of...
Ashton Curtin going to take the face-off. Stacking the side with Ryan Coyne. Up, batted down. Gianni Vona.
Oh, no.
To Spencer DeLeo. Spencer DeLeo makes a block. Cut back down to Gianni Vona. Across to Spencer DeLeo. DeLeo. Vona going in behind the net to chase. Whistle.
Oh, that was close. Canisius is lucky they got a whistle there. Puck was right in front of the net.
And that was knocked off.
Who was in front of the net right there for St. Mary's? Number 15?
That is Ben Indelicato.
He almost had a chance right there.
He wrapped it around Gianni Vona. Face off for the Crusaders and St. Mary's, deep in the Crusader zone. Face off won by the Crusaders. Wrapped around to Lemur. Matt Uzinski fighting for the puck. Luke Braun with it down in the corner, fighting. Uzinski chasing up to the point. Shot. Save. And another save by Ronnie Colley. Hit the net, out of play.
Personally, these teams look very even. If it wasn't for that shootout shot, then I believe that the score would be more even.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Martino. Face off deep in the Crusader zone. Luke Braun wins it back. Crusaders around the net. Wrapped it up, blocked down by St. Mary's. Matt Uzinski. Chasing around the net. Big hit there. Charles Piggott. Matt Uzinski chasing the puck along with Connor Swizlinski. Swizlinski with the puck. Taps it out to Baker. Leduca with it. Stop down. Swizlinski taking it up the red line across the Crusader blue line. Out across. Jacob Leduca with it. Hands it off to Adam Trubish. Trubish passes straight through Joe Ciccato's legs. Shot off the boards to Ronnie Colley. Colley freezes it. Nine minutes, 31 seconds left in the period.
Canisius has a lot of time to make things up right here. I mean, it's only one goal.
This is true. Ryan Lemur versus Joey Ciccato for the faceoff. Lemur wins it. Back deep behind the Crusader net. Colin McCarty up to number 12. Deep into St. Mary's zone. Hunter Payne to Aiden Edenbauer. Number 12 dumps it back in, hits a player. Glove save by the goalie. Coming up, pass across the ice. Quinn Griffin chasing him down. Pass across to Griffin. Griffin looking. Passes right out to 20. Big hit at center ice.
We heard that one from here.
Great steal by Aiden Edbauer. And frozen by Ronnie Colley.
Good save by Ronnie there. Posted up on the post, kind of leaned his body into that shot.
Indeed. Great positioning by Ronnie Colley.
Great play by the goalie, the St. Mary's goalie, to drop that puck instead of freezing it. That play would have never happened.
Tie up at the faceoff. Sent out by Luke Braun. Take it up ice. Braun gets it again at the Crusaders' blue line. Dumps it in. Down to Aiden Ward. Aiden Ward chasing behind the St. Mary's net. Kept in. Shot on net. Wrapped around the boards. Gianni Vona chasing in. Takes the hit. Makes the play. Down to Braun. Braun in the corner. Braun and Noble battling in the St. Mary's corner. Braun and Noble. Down to Gianni Vona. Down back to Devin Schaefer. Gianni Vona taking it up ice. Past the blue line. Up to Spencer DeLeo. Spencer DeLeo racing for it. Sean Milligan takes a hit behind the net.
Ryan Coyne. Oh.
Ryan Coyne with a huge hit right by the glass. Saved by Ronnie Colley.
Good play by Ronnie there to freeze that puck, not by playing it. There have been some big hits in this game so far. We had an open ice hit between Joey Sacato and one of the St. Mary's players.
It's getting very competitive, very heated. Ryan Coyne to take the face-off for the Crusaders.
Very physical game so far.
Indeed. Coyne loses. Back up. Coyne down in the corner battling. Back up, shot on net for St. Mary's. Ronnie Colley with the save.
Smart play by Ronnie to lay down right there. He didn't know where the puck was. First goalie's instinct is to lay down. Seems
Ryan
like the St.
Coyne
Mary's
lining
bench
up.
believes that was in.
Back to Adam Turbish. Up and out of the Crusader zone. Dominic Laubert with it behind the net. Down to Connor Swizlinski. Swizlinski up the boards. Takes a hit. Shot on net.
What a great play by the
Saved
Crusaders
by
right
Dylan
there.
Murphy.
Right in front of the net. Got a good shot off. Wish for a little better replacement, not right into the goalie's stomach, but at least it was a shot on goal.
He took what he could get, yes. Luke Braun lining up for the face-off. Play halted as they are too close. Braun ties up, back into St. Mary's zone. Jacob Leduca battling in the corner. Out to Uzinski. Uzinski battling with it. To the front of the net, to Leduca. Up, out of play.
Canisius is getting some great passes in front of the net, but we're not been able to capitalize.
Quinn Griffin and Sean Milligan on the point, waiting for Braun. On his wings, he has Matt Uzinski and Jacob Leduca. St. Mary's must change out their center.
One of them seems to be having a problem with his mask.
I see.
Or his helmet.
Well, the players do have the option to wear a mask if they wish.
Yes. Last game here at the Pepsi Center, we actually saw a goalie wearing a mask.
So Uzinski with a shot. Leduca battling in the corner. Leduca gets it out. Out to Quinn Griffin. Griffin keeps it in. Griffin with a shot. Just wide. Out to Uzinski. Uzinski to Milligan. Milligan to Griffin. Shot saved. Uzinski coming back out. Uzinski to Leduca. Shot. Quinn Griffin just barely, it just slipped out. Back in. Out to the St. Mary's. Back in. St. Mary's rushing in. Big hip check. Uzinski over to Braun. Braun skating up, makes a move at the blue line. Braun another move at center ice. Rushes down. Into the corner. Shot on net. Leduca behind the net.
There has been countless amount of times where we've had chances in front of the net.
Play was stopped. I believe Braun's stick is still in the corner.
These pegs for the nets do not seem to be working very well.
This is true. Either that or the goalies are just getting a little nervous.
Running into the posts.
Accidentally, of course.
Well, Ronald was having some problems too.
McCarty lines up for the face-off with Joey Ciccato behind him.
5 minutes left in the period.
Devin Schaefer lined up at the blue line, along with Spencer DeLeo. Out, shot, high. DeLeo up. DeLeo keeps it in. Shot on net, wide. Colin McCarty fighting for it in the corner. Big hit there. Devin Schaefer dumps it in. Saved by Murphy, back in behind the net. Big hit behind the net. Play is stopped.
I feel like this game would be scored a lot differently if there wasn't that one penalty shot. I believe that Canisius is has a lot more shots than Crusaders. I mean, Crusaders have a lot more shots than, yes.
Yes. Urban breaks through, pass at the front of the net, nobody there. Big hit, Vinny Morrow going for the body. Dumped back into the St. Mary's corner. Big hit, stops the puck, gets the puck. Colin McCarty with it. Up to Devin Schaefer, accidentally gets out. Ronnie Cauley comes out to make a save, doesn't get there. Goes up to McCarty. McCarty looking for someone. Passes it over to Ciccato. Coyne with it. Up. St. Mary's taking it out. Over to Vinny Morrow. To Coyne at the blue line. Coyne dangles him right at the blue line. Oh. Big hit into the Canisius bench. Little heat there. St. Mary's player almost hit Belcito in the face.
Coach Belcito.
Coach Belcito, sorry. Ryan Coyne lining up for the face-off.
Coach Belcito is the head coach for the Canisius Crusaders.
Correct. Marius wins the face-off. Sent back across ice accidentally. Back behind the net, dumped across. Charles Pickett skating back, icing.
Hopefully Canisius will do something with this chance with the puck drop in their zone.
We got 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first period.
Canisius cannot afford to give up any penalties here.
Coyne on his forehand going up to the face-off. Could we potentially see a quick shot off the face-off by Ryan Coyne?
Possibly.
Oh, Coyne tries it, goes straight to the corner. Around, taken by Ashton Curtin. In the corner, Curtin gets hit. Curtin in the corner. Piggott tries to stop it. It gets out to Gianni Vona. Vona to Coyne. Coyne skating up. Pass over. So close.
Ooh.
Pass to Vona. Vona to the corner. Spencer DeLeo. Back to Vona. Vona to Piggott. Play is stopped.
Vona tried to kick it to keep it in the St. Mary's zone, and then it almost led to a breakaway. And now it results in a St. Mary's penalty?
St. Mary's penalty. 2 minutes for interference.
Hopefully Canisius can capitalize on this.
St. Mary's player number 12, Anthony DeFonso. 2 minutes for interference.
St. Mary's penalty to number 12, Anthony Alfonso. 2 minutes for interference. Alfonso, 2 minutes for interference. The time 14:51 of the first period.
There we are. Lines up. Up to the front of the net. Wide. Chicago gets it. Pass across to the front of the net. Leducas! Leducas! Out from Joey Chicago.
That was a beautiful shot right in front of the net.
Canisius Crusaders tie the game. Jacob Leduca right in front of the net.
Lifted it right above the goalie's glove.
Jacob Leduca scored off of a pass from Joey Chicago.
Dylan Murphy had no chance with that kind of shot.
Absolutely. So right up close, Leduca got it perfectly right over his glove. Braun right up for the faceoff. St. Mary's wins. Ward right up to it. Move at the blue line. Braun steps up. Tipped high out of play.
I wonder how the St. Mary's are going to respond to a goal like that.
A goal late in the first period by the Crusaders, if you missed it.
Canisius' first goal scored on the power play by number 13, Jake Leduca. Assist by number 20, Joe Sicaro, and number 14.
Face-off won by Braun. Up top by Braun. Sent up to the point. Oh, high hit. Looks like a penalty coming up.
St. Mary's goalie's rushing to the bench.
Crusaders. Tipped up high. Touched. Aiden Ward, 2 minutes for interference.
Another interference call.
The refs are cracking down on it today. This is
But then
Aiden
again, it's a
Ward's
very
second
physical
penalty
game.
today.
These penalties are going to catch up to the teams here.
Ward is not too happy about that. Down to Quinn Griffin. Quinn Griffin knocks it up to the blue line. Knocked down by Mary's player. Mary's player at the hashes. Up to the point. Back down to Alex Marshaculo. Down to the point. Up to Connor Payne. Across to Mendola. To Payne. To Mendola. Mendola with the shot. Blocked by Coyne. Sent back. Quinn Griffin fighting for it behind the Crusaders' net. Quinn Griffin still fighting. 3 Mary's people. Saved by Ronnie Colley. Great play there by Ryan Coyne to give it right back to Ronnie Colley to freeze it. Get a change.
And he made the little stop right there in front of the net.
This is true.
The block.
Coyne had a fantastic
Right off his shin
shot
pad.
block. We have Braun taking the face-off for the Crusaders. Braun versus D'Antonio. Deep to the Crusader corner. Held in by
some
Alex
violence
Schmidt.
in front of the net.
Up to Swizlinski. Swizlinski with a shot. Tipped wide, almost out. Braun up at the point. Deep into the Crusader zone.
Oh, the net keeps on coming off. The pegs must be bad.
Yeah.
If anybody didn't see, there was some violence in front of the net over there. The St. Mary's player was pushed down, and one of the Canisius Crusaders slapped the stick out of his hand.
Coyne ready to take the face off. St. Mary's wins it. Up to Swislinski. Swislinski across. Batted out of the air by DeLeo. DeLeo across center ice. Across the blue line. DeLeo deep into the corner. DeLeo up front. Sent back up to the point. Collected by Ryan Leamer. Leamer up to the red line. Down the boards. Into the Canisius corner. Schaefer fighting in the corner. Now back behind the net. Schaefer. DeLeo attacking. Saved by Ronnie Colley. Wrapped around. Score. Wraparound goal by St. Mary's.
I don't think Ronald was expecting a goal like that or a shot like that.
Number 14, Ryan Leamer.
Seemed like there was no defense behind the net there to steal it from the player right there. And that resulted in the wraparound goal.
25 seconds left in the period.
Canisius is going to have to make some changes here.
Face off. Tied up. Back to Griffin. Griffin to Leduca. Leduca to Braun. Big hit by Braun. Sent all the way down into the Crusader zone. Icing as Ronnie Colley grabs the puck for the referee.
Some confusion in the St. Mary's bench right there. Coaches seemed a little bit upset that he iced that puck.
8.1 seconds left in the period. Face off deep in St. Mary's zone.
Looks like we're going to have a Zamboni icing over after this period.
Matt Uzinski to take the face off. Leduca cuts up front. Gets it. Leduca shot. Braun. That's the end of the period. Crusaders get a break. And this is the end of the first period. We will be back in approximately 12 minutes for the start of the second.
3.
Welcome back, Crusader Nation, to the start of the second period. We're about to take the face-off as we have switched side. Murphy back.
Ronald back in that.
Ryan Coyne about to take the face-off. Griffin steps up on him.
Great save by Ronnie right there. And covered up the rebound.
Poke that St. Mary's.
Here we go. Coyne lines up for the face-off against St. Mary's. DeLeo up to the blue. Curtin gets it. Stolen by Spencer DeLeo. DeLeo around the net, wrapped around, saved.
Zone.
Bumped up to Jack Ellis. Up to chasing in. Coyne goes for a change. Curtin goes behind the net, stops him. Marius crosses the blue line. Pickett battling. Pickett battling behind the net still. Love save by Colley.
Back in the St. Mary's zone there, Spencer DeLeo tried to get a wraparound goal.
Just like.
Canisius has come into the second period with some. Face off won by Braun. Sent up. Braun makes a move. Trips, falls, still keeps the puck. Leduca offsides. Comes back. Puts it back in without taking a hit. Leduca takes pressure. Uzinski keeps it, clears it back in the zone. Taken, back out. Alex Schmidt. Up and over, icing call.
Up the ball. Kept it. Ball.
Back to Quinn Griffin around the. Coyne skating down, battling in the net. Quinn Griffin with the pressure. Takes a hit, makes the play. Back in. Coyne makes the play. Behind the Crusader net with the puck. Going. Quinn Griffin taking back down into the St. Mary's zone. Braun battling behind the net. To the front. Front. On. Sent out. Devin Schaefer. Schaefer.
He takes it.
Leduc at a Braun.
Key.
Gets tripped up.
There's only been a couple of times where Canisius
Penalty. 10-20.
bench seems to be having a
Sciolo. For interference. Corner. Coyne takes a hit, makes a play.
Griffin. So
DeLeo across. Griffin takes a shot. Leduca and Chicago. In front, Uzinski and Leduca. Griffin.
Point.
Across. Back to Curtin. Griffin up.
Penalty
Down.
for St. Mary's, number 5.
Point to Griffin. Griffin unloads the
Austin
shot.
Dietz, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Point in the corner.
2 minutes for cross-checking. St. Mary's penalty to number 16, Tyler Mangola.
Curtin
2
takes a
minutes
shot.
for
Griffin back. Unloads the shot. Save.
2 minutes for
To Curtin.
Skating.
Play by the St. Mary's player. To Piggott. Piggott takes it out. Chicago goes in, makes a hit. Piggott hits. Save by Ronnie Coley. Big hits.
Back down.
In on attack. To Trubish. There, fighting for the puck. Dumps it back.
Ronald has done a great job saving. One was wide, but still. Confidence in front of
playing. Corner.
Curtin back with it up the
Across the point.
as Braun hop. Shot wide. Schmidt to Curtin.
Shot.
Canisius can't be let. Almost every spirit. He needs to stay in a good period.
Will help him have.
Great save.
Like that. Well, Leduc, go. Right back. So.
Penalty.
Coming up on Braun.
Mary's time is
Extra attacker out on the ice now.
oh.
A great save there by Ronnie.
He gets knocked by play.
The whole time around game 2.
Crusaders
2 minutes.
We're back. Cauley with keeping it. Shot. Cauley.
Knocks him out.
Back down.
Way high.
Zielinski gets it.
Go over.
And Cauley stops it behind the net.
Let's send her.
A little bit to see that.
There.
Okay. All right, just like normal. Tell us when.
St. Mary's wins the faceoff. Back. With it in the St. Mary's zone. Chicago up on attack. To LaDuca. LaDuca comes in. Takes a shot high. Chicago and LaDuca back checking. LaDuca almost hits the puck out of midair. LaDuca and Chicago attacking. Still on the penalty kill for the Crusaders. LaDuca with it back behind the net. Up to the top. Shot blocked by Chicago. LaDuca up attacking. Back down to Schmidt. Schmidt battling with it. Has it behind the net. Schmidt to LaDuca. LaDuca to Schaefer. Schaefer back to LaDuca. LaDuca winds up for a shot. Hits the post. Big hit there. Over to Morrow. Morrow dumps it back in. Chicago. Gianni Vona going in on attack. Ices it down. High stick. Gets it back. Over to Vinny Morrow. Vinny Morrow taking it up. Takes a big hit there. Knocked up into the Crusader bench.
In the second period, there's only 35.5 seconds left. Just enough time for Canisius to try to get one more point and tie up this game.
Here we go. Coyne about to take the face-off. Coyne loses. Goes back to St. Mary's. Coyne up on attack. Penalty coming up on the Crusaders. Quinn Griffin with a big hit.
St. Mary's goaltender running to the bench.
St. Mary's keeping it deep in the Crusader zone. Coyne up, trying to get it, trying to desperately touch the puck. Shot blocked. Colley is hit by Coyne. Colley is on the ground. Time winding down. It comes out of the Crusader zone. One more shot. Blocked by Coyne right in the chest.
Both teams are showing tremendous effort right now. Ronald Colley is doing an amazing job in that. What do you think?
I think he's doing fantastic. I just want to point out the little love tap that number 12 gave to Coyne after he accidentally shot it straight into his chest.
Great sportsmanship. At this time, we apologize for technical issues during that period. We think we fixed it and expect a smooth period. We'll see you back here for the third period in a few minutes. You're watching Canisius Hockey and Canisius Sports.
2 minutes for cross-checking.
Hello, Crusader Nation, and welcome back to the Canisius Crusaders versus the St. Mary's Lancers. I'm Christian Keogh, joined back again by my partner, Martino Renzoni.
We would like to apologize one last time for the technical difficulties we had during the second period, but we are glad to say that they are resolved.
Third period is about to begin. Colley in net for the Crusaders and Murphy in net for the Lancers. Face-off is taken. Down, Crusaders going in. Back out deep in the Mary's zone. Chased by Spencer DeLeo. Eli Noble steps up. Joey Ciccato now. Back DeLeo. Ciccato chasing. Sent back in, Quinn Griffin. Charles Piggott back behind the net. Takes a hit but makes the play. DeLeo back out of the zone, right out the blue line. St. Mary's brings it back past the blue line. Dumped back in. Right back out and right back in. Colley stops it behind the net. Charles Piggott narrowly misses Ronnie Colley. Quinn Griffin. Jacob Leduca and Matt Uzinski just came out here. Quinn Griffin chasing behind the net. Quinn Griffin back to chasing. Back behind the net, over to Charles Piggott. Marys keeps it in the corner. Back behind the net. Up to the point. Across the point. Big leap of faith by Matt Uzinski. Up to the point. Shot. Wide. Bounces back up to the point. Batted down by St. Mary's. Kept up by the Hashes. Brought in. Shot. Blocked. And wide. Matt Uzinski narrowly misses a hard hit and gets it all the way back down ice. Five seconds left on the penalty. Ryan Coyne coming out of the box. Braun leaps it over. Sent right back in. Hit by Braun. Canisius bringing it up past the blue line. Devin Schaefer. Across the blue line. Deep in. Colin McCarty fighting to the front of the net. Braun with a shot.
What a
Saved by Murphy. Braun McCarty keeps it in to Braun. Braun back to the front, shoots high. Braun, Schmidt. Schmidt chasing after the puck, racing for it back behind the Crusaders' net. Back across, up to the St. Mary's point, across, unloads a shot, blocked by Alex Schmidt. Braun takes a huge hit right behind the net. Saved by Colley. It's loose back in the corner. Out to Morrow. Morrow chasing it. Ronnie Colley makes a save.
Canisius has to realize here that they're not out of it. It's only 1-2, and it's been in their zone for quite a long time now. And I cannot not mention that save by St. Mary's goalie, Murphy. Beautiful kick save.
Absolutely. It was a fantastic save to keep it out of the net. Coyne about to take the face-off, back from injury and out of the box. Coyne back. Up the boards. Kept in by St. Mary's. Now it's out of there. To Spencer DeLeo. DeLeo fighting along the boards. Right out. Shot off the face of the goalie and into the stands.
The goalie's ears must be ringing after that one. Square shot right to the face of the mask.
That had to hurt. That had to hurt. Coyne coming up to the face-off. Back into the corner for Curtin. DeLeo chasing. Right back. Right dumped in. Offsides. Back in. Taken back by St. Mary's. St. Mary's right up to Charles Piggott. Charles Piggott keeps it in. Right to Curtin. Curtin tossed up. St. Mary's coming in. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Blocked away. What a play by Trubish.
Looks like a St. Mary's player is down He's getting back up.
Crashed straight into the net.
That would have been a dangerous 2-on-1 right there.
Ronnie Colley narrowly missed him.
The net pegs have not been doing justice this whole game. The net has been coming off almost every single time.
Luke Braun to take the faceoff for Canisius. Braun ties up. St. Mary's wins it. Saved by Colley. Back into the corner. Sean Milligan. Sean Milligan picks it up at center ice. Stepping up. Up to Gianni Vona. Gianni Vona sets it to the front of the net. Right back. Milligan chasing. Racing for the puck is Milligan. St. Mary's brings it behind the net. Colley slides. Saved by Colley, and then net comes off.
The net coming off once again. St. Mary's bench is going to get very annoyed. St. Mary's is often leaving the front of the net very open to the Canisius Crusaders. Hopefully they can capitalize on that opportunity soon.
Hopefully. Uzinski took the faceoff back over to Milligan. Milligan up to LaDuca. LaDuca to Curtin. Curtin coming up. Sent to the back of the net. Uzinski takes it to LaDuca. LaDuca shot saved by Murphy. Milligan shot blocked. Back out the Crusaders. Going towards the Crusader zone. Cut across. Blocked. Stopped. Left for Quinn Griffin behind the net. Quinn Griffin takes it up. Sends it all the way. Icing. No ice. St. Mary's player blocking it.
That puck, yeah, stuck on the back of the net there. Another incredible save by the St. Mary's goaltender right there. Using the leg pads to kick that one away once again.
Dylan Murphy is playing a fantastic game for St. Mary's right now. Ronnie Colley is doing just the same for the Crusaders.
Sadly, we do not have a shot counter, but I'm sure they would be pretty high.
Absolutely. Crusaders lined up for the faceoff. Tie up. Coin fell down. Out to the front of the net. Front of the net. Stopped by Murphy.
St. Mary's is leaving the front of the net super open. Do you think so too?
I can see straight through the net. There is no St. Mary's defenders in front of the net right now. Coin lines up for the faceoff. Battling. Sent all the way over. Devin Schaefer there to pick it up. Sent back towards the front of the net. Alex Schmidt racing to get it. Narrowly misses.
One-on-one.
Schaefer one-on-one. Big hit. Kept him out of the way. Back over to Schaefer. Schaefer skating it up. Takes a hit but makes the play. Back to the St. Mary's blue line. Stopped by Spencer DeLeo. Spencer DeLeo still putting pressure on. Oh, so close. Almost picked off there by Ryan Coyne. Sent deep into the Crusader zone. Off to Schaefer. To the Crusader blue line. Off to Braun. Braun tips it up for Morrow. Morrow putting pressure on. Over to Braun. Braun to the front of the net. Braun shot missed. To Vinnie Morrow. Morrow by the hashes. Out. Charles Piggott going. Little scrum at the end of that play there. St. Mary's coaches are not happy with their players right now. St. Mary's is definitely getting frustrated at the pressure Canisius is putting on them. Crusaders win the faceoff. Braun stepping up, gets it out of the zone. St. Mary's brings it back to their own blue line. Braun, continued pressure. Great hit by Braun. Back over to McCarty. Sent back deep. Stopped by Colley behind the net. Sent over to Pickett. Braun with it now. Over to McCarty. McCarty back to Braun. Picked off. Down to Trubish. Trubish to Piggott. Piggott was looking for Braun, but it got picked up. Blocked by Trubish right in the face. What a block. Eli Noble taking it in. Gets clobbered on the boards. Battling in the corner. Noble, Trubish stepping up. Shot by Piggott. Tipped by Braun. Braun sent back out. All the way back down. Trubish and Piggott. Stopped by Colley. Crusaders and St. Mary's all changing. Ward back on the ice. To Vona, to Ward. Ward stepping up. Shoots. High off the netting.
It does not seem like Canisius can score on this goalie down low. He's making every pad save that he can. Canisius is going to have to look to elevate the puck to get a goal on Murphy.
I 100% agree with that, Martino. Every shot that we've had, well, the one shot we've had that was up high
Was an
went
elevated
in.
shot, yeah.
Chicago, Ward putting pressure on. St. Mary's brings it past the red line, deep into the Crusader zone. Icing St. Mary's.
The face-off is in St. Mary's zone.
Joey Ciccato lines up to take the face-off. Aiden Ward to his right. Ciccato wins, keeps it alive, up to the front, right through two Canisius Crusaders. St. Mary's brings it past the Crusader blue line. Stopped out by Quinn Griffin, saved by Ronnie Colley.
Good positioning by Ronnie there, staying right by the side of the net to cover that puck. Leading no second chances for the St. Mary's attack.
Face-off will be deep in Crusader zone at the face-off circle. Matt Uzinski stepped up to take the face-off. Matt Uzinski battling deep. Still with it, Uzinski. Right up to Curtin. Curtin tries to keep it out, kept in by St. Mary's. Back down deep. To LaDuca. LaDuca going to Urban, Uzinski tripped up.
Canisius very upset about that. No call on Uzinski's tripping. Both benches are getting very heated right now.
Offsides was called instead. Uzinski still heated, about to take the face-off. Uzinski going at it with ferocity. Uzinski's stick gets caught up. Back, Uzinski keeping it in. Back, out front. Right back to Curtin. Curtin to the front of the net. Uzinski and Curtin behind the net battling. Uzinski to the front. Kept in, tossed right out of play.
Canisius has to realize that they are not out of this game. They cannot start giving up now.
We need to just keep putting pressure on. If we continue to do that, I think we'll get more chances, which lead to more, hopefully, goals.
I agree.
Indeed. Face-off won by Coyne. Kept right back in. Tossed right back out of the Crusaders. Chasing it. Coyne putting pressure on. Back, sent right back down. Devin Schaefer up at it. Tipped right by a St. Mary's player. Coyne with speed. Blocked by Coyne. Kept in, whiffed on it. Coyne still putting pressure on. Sent right back down. Schaefer racing, battling. What a hit by Schaefer. Up, tipped, out of the Crusader zone. Morrow putting pressure on. Big hit by Morrow.
Rattled the glass.
Ronnie Colley wanting a stop in play, not getting one. Keeps it behind the net. Some confusion going on the ice. Finally, a whistle is blown.
This has been like one of the fourth time that the puck has flipped out onto either the benches or out of play.
Yeah, It's been bouncing a lot recently. I don't understand why. It should be frozen. Gianni Vona steps off the ice. Aiden Ward hops out.
Aiden Ward's one of the players with the mask on.
Indeed. Steps out. Braun. Ward gets it. Ward to Piggott. Piggott to Ward. Ward back up to Piggott. Piggott across. Back to Piggott. Piggott keeps it. Up to Braun. Braun to Schaefer. Schaefer going in, putting pressure on. Schaefer battling along the boards. Kept in. Colin McCarty. To Ward. Ward keeps it in. McCarty with it. Across. Blocked. McCarty. Braun. Kept. Piggott going back. Icing.
That was a well-needed icing for both teams right there. It looked like they were getting pretty tired out there. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in this game. Canisius needs to put more pressure on this net, on the St. Mary's net.
Urban about to take the face-off. Out to Milligan. Milligan takes a shot wide. LaDuca going in. Sends it back to the corner. Back up to the hash marks. Sent down to Quinn Griffin. Bounces over his stick. Milligan racing to the puck. Beating out the St. Mary's player. Stops. Taken away. Milligan still fighting. Gets taken down. Milligan and LaDuca. LaDuca breaks away from it with the puck. Skating. Takes a hit, loses the puck. Mary's comes back into the Crusader zone. Big hip check by Quinn Griffin. Matt Uzinski. Quinn Griffin going in, pins him. Jacob LaDuca. Matt Uzinski putting more pressure on. Off the top of the glass to LaDuca. LaDuca across to Curtin. Curtin to Uzinski. Uzinski to Curtin. Curtin going in. Curtin throws it in front and it's blocked. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer across to Schmidt. LaDuca continued pressure. Curtin to Schaefer. Schaefer with a big hit.
One-on-one.
One-on-one play. Shot stopped by Ronnie Colley. Schmidt taking it up ice to the red line. Passed over to Curtin. Curtin goes for a change. Coyne putting pressure on. Knocked out right through the feet. Spencer DeLeo and Coyne putting pressure on. DeLeo gets it. Offsides right now. We need to get back out. Schmidt back for it. Colley stops it. Schmidt and Schaefer on defense. Coyne gets it. Up to Morrow. Back, putting on pressure. Spencer DeLeo. Coyne putting pressure on. Blocked, tipped, right up. It's a one-on-one in the corner. What a play. Here goes Ryan Coyne, cutting up the boards. Passes over to DeLeo. DeLeo cutting in, what a move. Coyne cutting back, out, tipped back. Charles Piggott, one-on-one. What a play by Piggott to keep him away from the front of the net.
Oy.
Over, Vinnie Morrow battling. Vinnie Morrow comes away with the puck. Going to the red line, across the blue line with Gianni Vona. Straight through Vona's legs. Over to Piggott. Vona going in on attack. St. Mary's to the blue line, to the Crusaders blue line, deep into the Crusader zone. Piggott back to take it, up to Vona on the boards. Vona cutting back behind the net. Gives it right back with a misstep to Quinn Griffin. Quinn Griffin over to Charles Piggott. Piggott to Braun. Missteps. Icing.
Canisius, it is 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third period here. I wonder when Canisius is going to pull the goalie, or if they even are. Without a doubt, they are.
My prediction is that they will. They need to continue putting pressure on this team. They're folding under the pressure.
Yes, they are. I'm guessing around probably the 1 minute mark or 1.5 minute mark, they're going to pull Ronnie.
I believe that to be true, yes. Takes the face off. Over to Milligan. Milligan to Griffin around the net. Griffin to Chicago. Chicago bats it down. Over to Vona. Vona with a bouncing puck. Knocks it into St. Mary's. Blocks it. Mells. Over to Braun. Braun with it. Battling. Stabbing at the goalie. Little pushing and shoving there after the whistle.
Canisius can't just keep on putting these mediocre passes into the front of the net. They got to look, find a player, pass, and that player's got to have a good shot.
Find the blue socks with an open stick. Give it right there. Put it in the back of the net.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Okay.
We're slowly getting better.
Curtin to take the face off. Curtin tied up. St. Mary's pushes through to the blue line, to the red line, back to the blue line, cutting in. Great play by Milligan to keep him outside. Sent to the front of the net, cut off by Quinn Griffin. Ronnie Colley looking to leave his crease. St. Mary's is having a hanger as to not allow Colley to leave. Colley stops it, up to Griffin. Griffin building speed, cutting up ice is Griffin. Griffin loses control of it. Griffin continued pressure. Pressure now put on by Curtin. Curtin to DeLeo. Schmidt back on defense.
Oh!
Schmidt bowls somebody over. Good stop by Mary's defender. Shot. Tipped. Saved by Colley. Saved by Colley again.
2 huge saves there by Ronnie. Oh! A little bit of a scruff behind the net we got going on over here. Ronnie coming in, seeming to break it up. Looks like things are starting to be broken up. Ronnie getting in the middle of things.
St. Mary's coach is getting furious while Mr. Belcito is staying quite calm.
1 minute and 17 seconds left in the third period. Canisius needs to get it out as quickly as possible so they can pull Ronnie and get the sixth attacker, sorry.
Here we are. Braun about to take the face-off. Piggott put back on the ice. Piggott and Schaefer on defense. He's not. Face-off taken. Back behind the net. Schaefer gets it out. Almost out. Down to Piggott behind the net. Piggott cuts it back. Battling behind. Piggott comes back around, cuts in front, back out. Up to Braun. Braun back to Schaefer. Colley behind the net. Less than a minute left in the period. Off the glass, back to the St. Mary's blue line. Down deep into Crusader zone. Piggott with it behind the net, got pressure. Piggott steers clear of the pressure. Cuts back, keeps the puck. Out to LaDuca. LaDuca cutting outside. Uzinski in the corner with the puck.
Ronnie is now out of the net.
Ronnie is out of the net. Quinn Griffin, the extra attacker. Out to Braun. Braun out in front. Quinn Griffin to Piggott. Back deep. Quinn Griffin cutting up for a big play. Griffin takes the hit, makes the play. Deep into Piggott.
15 seconds left in the game.
Out to Braun. To Chicago, going for it. Out to Uzinski in the corner, 5 seconds left. LaDuca out front. To LaDuca. To Chicago, and that's the game. Your final score, St. Mary's Lancers 2, Canisius Crusaders 1.
Yeah, a little bit of an unfortunate ending there. Canisius just could not get it out of their zone and get Ronnie out of the net in time. Very unfortunate as we see St. Mary's celebrating.
A loss for now, but next time we will come back stronger and better than ever.
Canisius players congratulating Ronnie on a very great game. Both goalies did a very good job this game, especially the St. Mary's goalie, making lots of kick saves. Ronnie, too.
The goalies played phenomenally for both teams. On behalf of the Canisius High School, we would like to thank you for watching this sports broadcast of the Canisius Federation Hockey game, Canisius Crusaders versus St. Mary's Lancers.